Good afternoon, everyone. This is Friday, July 8th, and great day from many reasons. Today, Saurav Ganguly celebrates his 50th birthday. On the 10th, it will be Sunil Gavaskar's 50th. I don't know what age he would be, but he celebrates his birthday. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni just celebrated his birthday a few days back. I am accompanied by my dear colleague at Tata Digital and Tata New, Sunandan, who heads delivery, partnership, alliance, and many other things. That's our phones ringing, so we'll switch off our phones. It's a casual conversation about Sunandan and certain POVs in technology and his experiences. So Sunandan, thank you and welcome. On Shovik Banerjee's social network. My first question to you is, over 20 to 25 years of technology global experience, what is the future of technology according to you in the next, by 2025, globally looks like post-COVID?
I think from a future of technology perspective, there are 2-3 broad areas which seems to be, the technology landscape at present, which is, if I look at one is, of course, the pervasiveness of cloud.
Yeah.
That has engulfed. The second is digital transformation everywhere, which is, based on my experience earlier in TCS, from what I hear, that's like everybody is moving at a breakneck speed, though there's an upcoming recession. What that's going to do to the technology, to that space, is to be seen. And then on the domain side, I think, technology is the main enabler there as well, which is the whole aspect about supply chain.
Yeah.
And so on. Because I think if there was one disruption during COVID, everything else recovered very fast, but probably the supply chain could not. Right.
Good. I think I agree with all of those points. Let me break it down now to the consumer internet ecosystem you've been part of. You've delivered very many .coms across the world, and now you're part of a very large ecosystem play, and also you have a very large consumer-facing .com and an app. All of this, again, post-COVID has pivoted in very many countries. What is now, you think, is the future of consumer internet? Let's break it down into India, Southeast Asia first, in China, and then we can talk about Europe and America, because India is here and now, right? What is the future of .coms and consumer internet, and where do you think they are moving, and what are we going to see next?
My personal view is, I think the future is definitely bright. The future is absolutely bright, and one specific, because there's a lot of headroom out there, especially in terms of innovation, what we are doing. And if you look at some of the startups, and I've been an avid follower of Shark Tank India, some of the ideas that young entrepreneurs come up with is just mind-blowing. If they can be monetized and into some of these larger platforms, or even in their own platforms, they are just amazing ideas that can be taken shape. And the other one probably which truly amazes me is the whole payments industry.
Yeah.
The whole payments industry. And
we are one of a kind in the world.
Absolutely. And Shovik, how much travel I've done over the last 6 months from the east to Mumbai. And many times I landed in Mumbai and found that there was not a single rupee in my purse. It had somehow disappeared. The entire week passed by, and there's absolutely no need. What we have done, it's just everything is here. From a payments perspective, is just phenomenal.
Yeah. And I think, let me just break it down. Payment is, of course, with UPI, India is not pivoted. Now, let me ask you a different way of question. In the consumer internet space, in the next 3-4 years, we have seen in the last 5 years, e-commerce has pivoted, online streaming has pivoted, online music, audio, live sports has pivoted, online gaming has pivoted. In the next 5 years, 3 to 5 years, if there is a paradigm shift in consumer internet which needs to happen, or you think is absolutely will happen, what is the area which you think is still embryonic and that will explode?
It's an interesting question.
Let me ask you what is in my mind to extract some thoughts out of
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Do you think the metaverse is a real?
I personally have honestly mixed feelings
A lot of people.
because
do. A lot of people.
because there have been once in a part of you, if you remember, I'll not share the brand name here, but you had sent me a link about someone was launching with a big bang, and I was actually a part of that event, but for me it was a big letdown.
Yeah.
What I saw there.
Correct.
So I think it has to be done really well.
Correct.
Then to unleash the real power. There is definitely something great in there, but it has to be done. Otherwise, it will just be another gimmicky.
Absolutely right.
kind of thing.
Absolutely right. It'll be another wannabe AR VR
Wannabe
mixed
AR.
reality.
Exactly.
model. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I think that's the common feeling across all senior techies across the industry. Last,
There's one other
Go
thing.
on.
Sorry, just because it's which I feel it's going to take. I don't know what shape it will take, but the whole education sector. And I'll give you an example why. Is this week we have had
Yeah.
a lot of rains in Mumbai,
A lot of
lot of
rains.
alerts. So if this had happened 3 years back, schools would have been declaring rainy
Yeah,
days.
absolutely.
Instead, what's happening every day, and this is happening with my son every day, they get a message, we are switching to online classes.
Yes.
Their online classes are going on, and it's a day-by-day thing. It's a complete need where the infrastructure is set
So
up.
the edtech industry is
EdTech,
definitely there.
Exactly.
Very, very good. Very great observation. Okay, now a little lesser intense discussion. Let's have a quick 5-question fireside chat in the form of a rapid fire.
Sure.
In your life, rank them in order of preference.
Okay.
Chow mein and chili chicken, biryani and mutton chop or chicken chop, or bhat dal posto and ilish mach bhaja.
I think since you mentioned ilish mach, so definitely bhat dal posto ilish mach bhaja, chow mein chili chicken and biryani, then biryani.
Okay, next one. Varun Dhawan, Ranveer Singh, Ranbir Kapoor, and Tiger Shroff. Rank in order of your personal preference.
Ranveer Singh, Ranveer Kapoor, Varun Dhawan, Tiger Shroff.
Nice. Okay, now let's come to movies in recent times. Three Idiots, a bit far back. Sher Shah, not too far back. And in recent past, let me call out Sanju. It's a Raju Hirani, two Raju Hiranis and a Sher Shah. Your preference as per your liking.
It's I think Three Idiots, Sher Shah, and then Sanju.
Very, very. What would you prefer most? An intense new product building, an excellent delivery of a phenomenal product and running it, or building a new business?
Building a new business, then that product and running it, and then the other one. What was the first one?
The other one was
The intense
delivery excellence and
delivery
running it.
excellence. Delivery
Okay,
excellence.
makes sense. In regards to one last point, which is non-tech, music of today with Arijit Singh, music of yesteryear with Kishore Kumar, and a mid-phase of Kumar Sanu, Udit Narayan.
Kishore Kumar, Kumar Sanu, Udit Narayan, Arijit Singh.
Ah, nice. That finishes my chat with my dear friend and my great colleague who I call partner. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for
And
having me.
we'll speak to you again.
Sure. Thank you.